It's TimeOut Corner, and you are in the corner. ToC Radio! And on today's episode of ToC Radio, where everybody, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Our special guest today, No Man's Sky. And of course, as usual, at the end of the video, wait along for your special song for No Man's Sky. Because as usual, people, well, I guess I've only done it one time before, but as we're going to start making it usually, there will be a song for the particular subject at hand at the end of every ToC Radio show that's going to be happening on TimeOut Corner. Now, I do want to say a disclaimer. The songs may be garbage. The songs may be awesome. It's up to you to decide. But with that being said again, it probably won't be for every show of ToC Radio, because sometimes I may just get a little lazy. I know. But you're probably asking why I'm doing this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's simple. I'm trying to do this like a radio show, or like one of those late night shows, you know, like O'Brien or Colbert or Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy, what's his name? Whatever his name is. Anyways, one of those guys. And sometimes they have artists come in and, you know, perform. So that's what I'm doing. Like, and of course, no artists come in. It's just TimeOut Corner. And hey, maybe in the future, for a few of the late night shows going on here in ToC Radio, maybe I'll leave some blank space for some other people to come in and put their own lyrics on there, and the best one wins. Get your spot on ToC Radio along with TimeOut Corner, and we're gonna be doing this all day. Now, of course, it's time to get right back to business. No Man's Sky. Now, what I'm gonna be doing here today for you, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm gonna be the moderator. I'm gonna be the good guy for both sides. I'm going to be the principal for No Man's Sky, because you have those on the left and you have those on the right, as you do many games. But for this particular game, I decided to do something different. Today I decided neither side is wrong. For those who don't want to play the game, they're good. They're right. They have a reason why they don't want to play it. And for those who want to play the game and want to buy it, who want to enjoy the game, they have a reason why they want to do that as well. Why? Because it's gaming, and it's what happens in life, people. There's no need to get upset. So TimeOut Corner is here to give you all a good reason of why both sides should respect both sides' opinion, because I think there's a reason why, and I think the left side should know why the right side feels this way, and I think the right side should know why the left side may feel this way as well. Now let's get started. Now let's start off with the left side. For those people who want to play this game, now I'm going to do a disclaimer again. I myself want to play No Man's Sky. Why? Because first of all, TimeOut Corner likes flying games, and No Man's Sky has a lot of flying going on in that bad boy. And besides that, the designers of this game got some really good concepts in place. And that's how I'm going to start this off for the people who want to buy this game. Let them want to buy it, because I want to buy it too. And that's not why I'm saying let them buy it, because they have a reason why they want to buy it. And here's why people who don't care about this game, here's why they may want to play it. It's because it's to them, and it's just something different to the table. Something with a fresh idea to the table. And who wouldn't want to play something with a fresh idea? Who doesn't want that new fresh girl in the corner, you know? But anyways, that's off subject. And there's no new girl on the corner around here. At least not that I'm aware of. Look outside or something. Anyways, I think I just messed the whole thing up. We're gonna keep going. No, but so for those who want to play No Man's Sky, why? Well, the designers thought of this nice, awesome idea to where people like to compare it to Minecraft in the sense that if people like that, then there's no reason why people shouldn't want to play this game as well. Not the same people, but, you know, just people in general. And they say there's a lot of things to do in this game because the designers made it to where everything is endless. The galaxy, you can go to any planet, anywhere that you want. The galaxy don't end, it's endless. They got their own algorithm to everything automatically generates randomly. So every planet is different. They may have some same elements on the planet, some of the same plants, or, you know, some of the same environmental things, but they're not just going to be the same type of planet. And it's just a vast game. Get to the center of the galaxy. whatever happens there, we don't know what happens when we get to the center. Hey, my two number one trolls, do y'all know what happened when you get to the center of the galaxy in No Man's Sky? It don't even matter. You can get there, and I'm sure there's something to do. Find your family, do whatever, but we don't know. Or maybe you guys can help me out. I don't know if they said what happens when you get to the center of the galaxy yet, but that don't matter. Why? Because there's other places you can go. You don't have to go to the center of the galaxy. That's just something that you can do. Now, you can name any planet that you discover. You can name any creature that you discover. Hell, you can kill the creatures that you discover. But be aware, because you can be attacked or have a warrant out for your arrest, I guess that's what you want to call it, like Grand Theft Auto or Need for Speed, if you do too much wrong. So watch what you do in the game, because you will be hunted. You can join battles. You can join wars. You know, there's a lot that you could do in this game in that sense. You can mine. You can barter, trade with other players. Again, discover, name whatever you want. Any planet, everything's automatically generated. So, this game is like a lot of things going on in this game that's like hasn't really been done before. To what I think I see some people say some things in comments to what made it seem like. I think maybe they were saying there's other games that are similar to this, but I'm not exactly sure. Again, you guys can hit me in on that. I'm not aware of any games that may be just like this. But for people compared it to Minecraft, they do have similarities, Minecraft and this game, in that they're both endless. There's a lot of things to do in Minecraft as is this game. Now, the designers didn't just make it to where you can go anywhere, though. There are some planets, and I like them for this. They got creative. There are some planets, and there should be some planets, that you can't go to because your spaceship or your space suit may not be equipped to handle the elements on that planet. So there may be a planet that has some toxic chemicals or just hazardous in general. Maybe it's too hot or something that you can't go to. So you got to upgrade your spaceship and upgrade your suit to be able to land there. That's nice. The concept is there, people. The concept is there. The game is awesome in that way. And if you want to play it, you want to buy it, go out and get it, because there's things to do in this game. And that's why people want to play it. I think that's why I want to play it. It's something new. Give it a try. Give it a spin for your money and see how it treats you. Now, hey, my two number one trolls. They're not listening to me today, so I don't think there's gonna be a two number one troll appearance today. Now let's take a look at the people who don't want to play this game. The people who say this game is garbage. There's nothing to do in this game. Now let me give my explanation of why this is also a plausible reason for people not wanting to buy the game. Like I said, there's no wrong today. I'm the good guy for both sides, for the people who don't like it and for the people who like it. So, just as I gave you my own take on why people want to play it, I'm going to give you my take on why people don't want to play it. Alright? And why I think I'm going to give my own reason at the end of this. So, there's a reason why people don't want to play No Man's Sky. There's a reason why people say there's nothing to do in this game. Now, of course, we know that there's things to do in No Man's Sky. Of course there's things to do. I mean, anybody who would actually think there's nothing to do in this game is just dumb. We know that you can mine, you can trade, you can join wars, join battles, choose sides, get to the center of the galaxy, name whatever planet you want to name it, name any creature that you want to name it, kill things and be attacked by by the galaxy place, whatever they call it. We know that you can do all those things, join other players, find other players, a lot of things you could do in the game. That's not what people are saying, though. People are saying, we know there's things you could do in this game, but what do you actually do in the game? Now, before you go crazy, say, what time I'm going to be talking about? You just said there was stuff to do, but shut it. Let me give you an explanation, people. Calm down, left side. Y'all had y'all explanation. Let me give the right side their time. Now, here's what TimeOut Corner is saying. Unlike Minecraft, because a lot of people like to compare it, because they're endless. Unlike Minecraft has it to where you get to show your work. You get to show what you have done to yourself and to others. And others can come and help you out. You get to build. Just like Minecraft, you can mine, you can gather things, You know, in Minecraft, you can, combine elements to, make this certain material or weapon, whatever you want to call it, and you can build things. You can change the landscape up, so you get to show your work. No Man's Sky, I think people are like, we know there's stuff to do in No Man's Sky, but what are we doing? What if Minecraft had it to where all you did was mine stuff, gather stuff, discover, this plant, this part of the map with all these trees, and just name it. And that was it. Oh, you get to go to the center of this map. Okay, now what? You can go to the other center. You can go to this other map. It's endless. So just keep walking. You'll go somewhere else where there's water. Okay, see what I'm saying? See what I'm getting at? People, we know there's stuff to do in No Man's Sky, but what do we do? What do we actually do? Again, in Minecraft, there's stuff to show for your work. In No Man's Sky, what are you showing? You showing how many things you mine, how many planets you discovered, how many planets you named, how many creatures you discovered, how many creatures you named, how many battles. Okay, you joined battles. You joined this side. What side did you join? What are they fighting over? What's the story behind it? What's going on here? Why am I even joining battle? Why do I even care? What's the purpose of even joining the battle? Will you get some special items? Okay, what you get to do with the special items, if there are any that you get from these battles that you may win? Oh, you get more stuff to mine with. Okay, you go mine again. What you doing with the stuff that you mine? You could upgrade your spacecraft. What are you doing with that? Well, there's one planet I couldn't land before because my spacecraft and my spacesuit wasn't suited enough to land. Okay, now my spacecraft and my spacesuit can now survive this planet. Now what do? Oh, well, you just land and name the planet if you want to, and you just mine stuff again and name stuff again and discover more stuff. Yeah, but okay, so you're just gonna have a log of everything you did and showing your friends that, showing yourself that. Like, take World of Warcraft for example. What if they had it to where all you did was mine and discover parts of the maps and mine more stuff and trade stuff? Yes, you can have battles and stuff in my World of Warcraft, but those battles have meaning. Those battles have stories behind them a lot of times. No Man's Sky, I think people again are like, what do we actually do? What happens when we get to the center of the galaxy? Again, it's in my lost family. What's going on here? We don't know. So people are saying, we know there's stuff to do, but what is there to do? We can scan stuff, again, we know this, but what are we doing with all this? Again, Minecraft, we're building stuff. No Man's Sky, we're just discovering stuff. Take Metroid, for example. You can discover stuff in Metroid. You can scan stuff in Metroid, and it'll be a logbook of all the stuff you scan. Creatures, you can scan in Metroid. You can scan plants in Metroid. You can scan structures, ships, dead soldiers in Metroid, and it'll show you it'll give you a story behind everything, that you scan. It'll be in the log. You can check it. Maps, all these things in Metroid you can scan, and there's a story behind it. If you want to follow that story, that's why they're there for, to scan it. But what if Metroid had where you just went around scanning stuff, discovering stuff? Okay, now what? That's why I think people lost on No Man's Sky. It's that idea of, okay, I've done this, now what? And that's why I think people are lost on it, sir. That's why I say both sides have a valid reason for their reason of not wanting the game or wanting the game. Now again, I'll say this right here, and I'm gonna end it with my own endpoint for this No Man's Sky, and then you guys can go to watch the video. I don't want to make it too long, so we'll try to get this over real quick. Now, picture it like this. All right, how many planets will it take for you discovering and naming before you get tired of naming a planet? How many creatures will it take for you to realize that you're finally tired and bored of naming creatures? For me, it'd probably take around 20-30 before I get tired of naming each. How many planets, how long will you actually travel in the game just to discover a planet that's randomly generated when you can just pretty much hop over or skip over to the closest planet to you and it automatically randomly generates? So why would you need to travel this far when everything's randomly generated? Unless there's sectors to where it's like, okay, this sector has this randomly generated, code. This side have just randomly generated code. In that sense, okay, cool. But again, what's keep this in mind from just saying, you know what? I'm tired of flying 1 hour before I get this planet. I mean, everything's randomly generated anyway, so what's the use of me flying anywhere? I might as well just stay on this planet and hop over to the next planet that's 2 minutes away. You know, so again, what do you do in the game actually? And that's that. And that's the end of this, people. That's why I say both sides have their valid complaints for the game. And both sides there's no wrong for both sides. Because why? Because there's a reason why people want to play it. Because it's something new. They want to give it a try. They want to give it a go. I want to give it a go. And there's a reason why people don't want to play it, don't really care about it. Because honestly, it's just the attention factor. I don't think people are going to be held down to this game for too much long. I think a few times you play it, and I think that's going to probably much be it. Maybe longer, but I don't think so. Because the combat in this game is, if you're going to No Man's Sky for the combat, you're going to be highly, from what I've seen so far, this game is not a game that you should be going to for combat. I'll just leave it at that. This is not a game that you should be going to for combat at all. So I'll leave it at that again. So that's it for No Man's Sky. So what I'm gonna do right now is, before we get to the end of this, because it's getting kind of long, is I want to give a take on this game. And this was something I saw that somebody actually made a comment on. I can't remember what website it was. It was either Forbes or some gaming site. I can't remember. It was some site talking about No Man's Sky. Somebody had put up an article, and in the comment section, I saw this one comment though. And I wish I could remember who it was. I would like to give them a shout out, because it was a nice thought that they had. They pretty much mentioned this right here, and TimeOut Corner was like, "You know what? You a genius." They were somebody, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people, maybe a lot of people mentioned this before as well. This person pretty much said though that No Man's Sky is pretty much like a tech demo. No Man's Sky, and I'm gonna say this right here, is more like a template for future developers or future designers, or maybe them themselves, to take to a further realm. Just imagine a Halo game to where you could go anywhere. Not everything automatically generated randomly, but keep it on a scale, but just pull elements from No Man's Sky and put it in Halo. Pull elements from No Man's Sky and put it in God of War. Pull elements of No Man's Sky and put it in Metroid. Could you imagine how those games could be? And that's why I think it would be awesome, ridiculously fun, for elements to come from the game. That's why I want to play this game, because there's nice ideas in this game that can be taken further. And ladies and gentlemen, that was a nice little comment that he made, that person made, that I was like, hey, that's a pretty bright comment right there. It's more of a tech demo, more of a template for future games, because this game could be taken way further. So with that being said, it's TimeOut Corner on ToC Radio. I will be trying to come up with a better, I guess you could say, a better way to do ToC Radio, because right now I'm sort of just speaking, and I want to do it more action packed. Bam! Woo! So I'll try to figure out a way for that. But I think it's kind of long. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for the Talkettes. Now, ToC Radio show is out. Stay tuned for the song that's coming on, probably in about 15 seconds. And after that, watch the credits roll, because TimeOut Corner be getting down in them credits roll. But there, No Man's Sky, ToC Radio. See you later, No Man's Sky. Catch you when I play you. Alright, curtains roll. Let's go.
Search 54G. We're going in for a landing.
On another planet, I forgot where I'm at. What's the name of it? Oh yeah, that's right. My eyes got first light first, so I can aim whatever I want, however I want, whenever I want. I think I caught a spark, only cause it rhymes with dark, and there's no sun, I can't see my feet. I don't wanna step on these small creatures and sound the alarm. Now a bunch of lasers are shooting at me. I spent centuries trying to find a planetary field aboard like Earth for me. Now here I am, and it's all ruined by some little bugs that look like a bunch of maggots, and it's an army of them. Sorta like the lazy artist and his little bee of men. I just had to take a jab, now it's time to take jabs at the stratosphere and plunge into space. Shoot, I forgot my warrant label's astronomical. Those little crazy baby flies got a big cry. Gosh dang little 50 maggots. I guess was a line somewhere in the end he found a way to ruin my life. How many galaxies, how many robberies, how many favorite me to the center of the game for me to find the best of family. Whatever it is I do when I get there. But in the meantime I put a spacecraft on cruise and go through warp until whatever closer gravitational force pulls me in. Let the exploration games begin. Let the exploration games begin. Oh shit. No Man's Sky will get you high. No Man's Sky will get you high. Fly away. Now fly away. Sky, no 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 sky.